collarbone and in the middle of your thigh. So you can slide this down a little bit
Okay.
from mine. So, which will be pretty much the same as yours. And then you step back, hands are parallel, elbows close to your body, elbows are bent and feet are few inches apart. Stomach in, your body's like a plank. You're not dropping the hips back, you're keeping it lifted up. Shoulders are down, chest is up. You're gonna bend the knees and let your arms straighten with it. And push the hips forward. And try not to use your arms. Stomach in, squeeze your hips forward. So this is the basic squat. Works on your hips, thighs, the back of the thighs, your hamstrings. Good. And when you come back, when you go down, you dig your heels into the mat, stomach is in, squeeze your hips forward. Arms straighten, neck and jaw is relaxed, pull. And your chest is always forward. Good. This is collapsing the chest. This is chest lifted and forward. So, all right, you can do about 20 of these. Then you split leg, right foot slightly behind the left, so same thing. Down, same position. Okay. And of course, you're gonna do the other side. Left foot back, down and up. Down and up. Make sure you shift the weight back so the hips go back and down. Good. All right, that will be, and then you can always take into lunges. So same thing, just like any other lunge. Right leg, run out of room. Right leg back, bend the back knee, and forward. Arm straightens as you take the leg back. Good. Good.
Okay.
Always bend the back knee first. So that will be leg, and then you go into rowing moves for the back. Now, if you want easy, you step back. If you want a little bit more work, you step forward. Arms are straight to start with. Once again, neck is long, chest lifted, pull. You lead, the chest is reaching up towards the hook, elbows reach back. Okay? This is a medium intensity. You want it easier, step back. You will have less range, but that's because it's easier. And you want a little bit more intensity, you step forward. The lower you are, more intense it will get. On the wrist, forearm. Keep your wrist as the extension of your forearm. Okay? All right, then you start to do the shoulders. Shoulders you can see from the front, so I need some room. So you are, again, same principle, farther back, easy. Towards the hook, harder. Straight out. So from here, when you're leaning back, your body's a plank. You're not dropping your hips down, not even swinging it. You want to keep it rigid. So when you go, you squeeze your hips, stomach, straight out. As wide as you can, like a T, capital T. And then exercise, the real work is not here, when you go back. You want to tighten up your core. That's how you get the stomach work along with it. Keep the neck and the jaw relaxed, very important. Your eyes are soft, facial muscles are relaxed. Capital T. You can do about 15 of these, and then you make a letter Y over your head. Same thing. If you want it a little bit easier, you will step back and less range. There should not be any slack in the strap. Or if you want it harder, you step forward and up. Make sure you hold the stomach in so you don't put extra stress on your lower back. Hips are a little bit tight. That's the harder version. Good. That'll work your shoulders. Now I'm going to work the biceps. So again, you're going to be in the medium position. Arms are high, elbows are as high as your shoulders are. You're going to pull forward. Now if you find this is hard, you can always split legs. That makes it easier in this particular position. So you're really cracking the nut on the biceps. Feet together. No slack ever in the strap. Try to keep your neck and the jaw relaxed. Okay? If If you want it easier, step back, very little range. Or if you want it harder, you go deep, and then it gets really hard. You'll feel it right away. Okay, so we did back, biceps, and shoulders. And we did some, then you come back to legs. So we can do one more series of the lunges. You go back and bring the knee up. Reach back, bend the back knee, and then knee up. You do 5 of these, 5 repetitions. And then after that, you bring it up and keep the back leg floating. It doesn't touch the floor. Knee up, reach back so you become single leg squat. You will rely a little bit more on the arms. Good. So you can just keep back and up. Good, and then switch. So left leg goes back, drop the knee down first. Back, knee down, knee up. About 5 of these. And then after that, you start to float. Knee up, back foot stays off the ground. Once again, stomach is always connected, chest is always lifted. Good. That will give you one more, I can already feel it. All right, now I'm gonna do chest, push-ups and triceps. Okay, for that I have to change the position. So I'm gonna come closer to you, right here. Is that too close or?
Yeah, maybe switch the angle. Go this way.
Right here. Now you step forward, you can do any position. You can even go in here.
Okay, oh, that's good.
Arms wide. Your hips, usually we tend to keep our hips up,
Okay.
but that puts a less stress on the arms. The hips need to be lined up with your shoulders. So again, feet are together, press. The body will rock as your action comes from the chest. You push the weight forward. It's like doing push-ups. Your elbows are as high as your shoulders. And try not to do this. This is not what you want. That will be shoulder lifting, stress on your rotator cuffs. And if you want it harder, you step back, you're more incline, and push down. Okay?
You get
And
from
if this is too hard, you come forward, and it'll be less range and very easy. I think you'll be probably in the middle somewhere initially. And as you get stronger, you can go back. Every now and then, for the first couple of weeks, just do repetition, get used to it. Then when I see you again, I will say, okay, now I can go a little deeper, but maybe 3 or 4 counts. So this is working the chest, shoulders involved, core is always involved. Triceps, back of the arms. So you're gonna lean forward. Again, step back, harder, step forward, easier. Elbows close to your face, elbows are fixed, neck is long, push up. As you straighten your arms towards the ceiling, elbows are still. Stomach is in, neck relax, always keep the facial muscles soft. And somebody said that, I think you have a Botox on your face. You can't make any expressions. Good. Now if this feels easy, you step back, and it will be much harder on your core. So you can do 2 or 3 hard version, and then step forward and make it easier. Then you feel a little recovered, and go back to the hard version again. You'll feel it right away. That's triceps and chest. So that finishes the upper body and the leg series. We're going to work the hips and the core. So for that, we have to change the strap to where the handle is below the knee. It's called the long position. So for me, it will go right about here. So for that, I have to lie down on the floor, and a sideways will be better. Here you're gonna hook your feet with the heels on the strap, foot is flexed. That is, heel is angled down, toes are looking up, parallel, and you're gonna lie down on your back. Level 1, arms are flat on the floor. Level 2, forearms are up. Level 3, arms are all the way up. You'll see the difference. So we'll start with level 1. So tuck your tailbone under. Lift your hips up into a bridge. Okay? Now you have a lot of weight on the hamstrings. Legs are almost straight, never locked because that was too much stress in the knee joint. Slightly bent, open, close. Hips are up the whole time. Even if they start to drop, you're barely off the floor, that's okay. Good? Just open and close 10 times. Then you bring both heels to your hips and straight. Never lock the legs. You can put forearms up for level 2, or you can bicycle. I call it a bicycle or alternating. Either one is fine. Keep your neck and the jaw relaxed. Or, again, you can do heels to the hips, or open and close. And drop it. That's called the hip lifts. That works your hips. Now we're going to do the core. When you're by yourself, you don't have anybody to help you, you put your one foot and then cross at the ankles and put the other foot on the bottom portion of the strap. Then under leg side will flip over.
Oh.
Come up onto a plank position on your forearms. Right here. Stomach is tight, you lift your knees up. Hips are higher than the shoulders a little bit. You can bicycle. Or open and close. Chest is up. Or both knees to the hips. Never lock your legs. Take a break as you get tired. Then do this for 2 or 3 weeks. After that, you need to come up on your hands. Same thing. Tuck your stomach in, lift it up. Same position, open, close.
Wow. That's great, Mom.
Bicycle. Both knees. Another variation is knee to one side, knee to the other side. Knee to one side, then the other. And drop it
Wow.
down. Okay, this is it.
Okay.